All right, this is box pop-ups forward to backs. So this drill specifically works on getting a nice forward lean at extension at takeoff. So one common problem I see with a lot of young athletes is when they jump, they won't get full energy transfer at plant, at takeoff. So what that means is as their foot comes down, they touch the ground, and then instead of going here, energy goes into the ground, comes back into you, and then leaving the ground at toe off with a forward lean, they get here, and then they basically jump like this, and they'll have this big old arch in their back. And let me show you. So they'll end up jumping like this. Right, with that big old lean. So what's happening when you do that is, imagine, shoes untied, but imagine, right, Newton's third law is every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So it means if I push into the ground like this, it's gonna push back into me. If I push in at this angle, it's gonna push back into me, okay? Now, if I wanna jump and get full energy transfer, all the energy goes into the ground and comes right back into me and doesn't get lost. If I hit here, and there's a straight, let's go switch feet. If I hit here, there's a straight line that goes in the ground, through my leg, through my upper leg, into my torso, and out through my head. All the energy goes into the ground, right back into me. Now imagine if I jump with it leaning way back. It's into the leg, out, and it kind of comes out into nothing. The same's true if I jump like this, right? I try to jump like this, the energy goes into the ground, and it comes out in nothing, right? I want full energy transfer. Now, if I come through here, I have this great plant on takeoff, and then I basically just push through like this. I'm trying to take off like this. That energy isn't going into the ground and out into me, lifting me forward. It's going, boom, I could be perfect here. But if I go through takeoff like this, my body's still back. So that energy now at toe off, when I leave the ground, I'm pushing into the ground this way, and it should be coming all the way back into me, right? Push in here, it's coming back into me at takeoff. But instead, if I'm leaning back, the energy's pushed into the ground, and it's come back into nothing, right? So I'm not getting full energy transfer. So what I'm gonna do, forward to backs, is I'm gonna have the athlete run down, take off, and when we jump, we start to rotate forward. That's why we do all this stuff in the air, is to counter that forward rotation. In this drill, we're gonna let forward rotation carry us through. So I'm gonna jump, take off, and I'm going to rotate forward and just let myself keep rotating. And the last second, I'm gonna run out of it. So I'm gonna jump, freeze, and the last second, try to run out of it. So I'm just gonna come back from my forward step. Left-footed jumper, so I'll start my left foot. And I ended up falling on that, right? That's why we do this the long way. So I always jump onto the long side of the pit. Okay, so that was great. I jumped and I really leaned forward and I just let myself rotate forward. And I tried to catch myself at the last second, but I still ended up falling, right? That's great. That's why we have a soft mat. Now what I'm gonna do, same thing. I'm gonna try to get a really forward lean. And then at the last second, I'm gonna really try to land on all the way on my back. Again, this is visualization drill. So this isn't necessarily the exact mechanics that they're gonna be when they long jump, but it helps them visualize what they should be doing, okay? So now I'm gonna jump like this, and then the last second, I'm gonna try to land on my back. So let's come here.